Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Long Riders. What's up?
Oh, I'm going to mute us up here because we know you guys have sound.
All right, what's up? What's up?
Welcome all you people coming in. Comment.
What's up? How you doing? Tell me if the music volume's set right. If you make sure you can hear the music, all that happy stuff. Let me know. Welcome everybody here. We got exciting.
What's up, Big Dabs? Let's go, they say.
Right on.
Ozark's here.
Right on.
We're going to be dabbing
yeah,
on.
we're going to be dabbing on. Right on.
Trop Sand 2.
Trop Sand 2. Right on, right on. I got it. You guys, I could decide when I did my fly this week, what fly between the one I'm going to do tonight and the one I did on Tuesday. So I just made, I was like, I haven't already done the video twice on my channel. So I'll just do it tonight. But what started out as kind of a joke. Which I got the same comments. I used the same comments the other day. And so stick around to hear all that. We're just going through what's coming up. And taking your questions. So from now on, everybody knows you better come up here and ask me a question. If I can't answer it, you know the deal. What is my phone?
I don't know. They're coming up on my phone. That's odd that they're not showing up on your screen.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what happened there.
Well, I'm glad I have it up over here because I want to know that anybody was commenting. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm dropping stuff.
I am not even understanding this shit.
There they are.
Yeah, I don't understand, man. There we go. I don't understand. I am not understanding.
Here we go, guys. Cheers.
Never split 40 hours just to align. Got a line. Rookies tangle, they can't align. While rookies tangle lines, they can't define. I read currents like
sometimes that touch me really helps me out. There we go.
I don't know what happened there.
There we go.
I guess I didn't make my dab big enough, guys. Or maybe it wasn't hot enough. It's going.
Alright.
Good. Sure what happened, guys. Getting it figured out over there. Hey, Zoo! Happy New Year!
Yeah,
Sonia
what's happening? What's up? What's up?
Sonia and Zoo.
Sonia?
How are your kitties doing?
Right on. Amen. Welcome you all. It's nice to see you all here, man. All you all, man and women. I don't say what I'd say that. You know.
Happy New Year to you guys. We're having a really, really cold winter here.
You guys, man. It's been nuts. Crazy here.
Yeah, it's definitely
crazy.
crazy.
About 2 weeks ago, you know, that I was like, Trace, I'm ready to go fishing, you know, and
right on. He said, thank you, the kittens are fine.
I'm like, dang, man. All of a sudden it got cold as shit, like in the negative degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Today it was, 5 degrees, and it felt like negative 20 or something. Holy shit.
Yep, the birds sure do not like it.
But it's funny. Tracy looked at the end of next week. She said, honey, you were so right. She goes, we have the other one yet coming. And I said, yeah. I said, what happens every year? It gets really cold like this. And then, boom, it starts warming up. 36 is high. 40s is high. 50s is high. 60s is high.
That's the way it goes here.
So she looked at that. The next week, it's 30s as highs. Starting to come out. You know, lately it's been like 10 of high, 15 of high. That's a high temperature today. Lows was -2. Hazy part. Is music too loud? You guys let me know if the music's too loud, because I don't want you guys just going away because you can't hear us talk. The music's too loud, alright? There's music though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Right on, you guys. Nobody has a question for me yet, huh?
Not yet, I don't think. You have the comments down there.
Oh, I got it.
The wind and dipping bow.
Do you?
Cast it far, let it ride.
You don't.
Water glisten,
No.
leaving tide. Roll one up, pass
No,
it
it's
slow.
that one's
Where the
about to
cold
pee.
stream starts to flow.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, I don't have one. Okay. I'll have to ban it for a bit, because I think I see someone.
I suppose so. I'm trying to get Charlie bird up here, but I'm not doing so high here.
Right on. So yeah, tonight's fly kind of came as a joke. And the guy, so what it started out as is they said it was a maggot fly. And I'm kind of like, this one it?
Watch the line uncall. Double haul snap like a piston call. Dry fly kiss on riffles lip. Trout jumps up. Gotta make that grip. Nip break deep. We yellow tight lead. Indicator vanishes. Right plant the seed. Mend upstream. Like a fix and fake. Wrist flick clean.
Hey,
No
so
room
you
for
see we
debate.
have a different
From
flat.
Galoops runs to Henry's 4 bends. I land trophies. While
What's
you
that?
tackle pretend.
They see we have a different flat.
oh, you mean the you're talking about the Patreon.
Oh, this. Now they're talking about EV Max. They haven't been up since we had this.
Oh,
Or-
the Evie Max.
Or any of them. They haven't been up.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
one you can come up. You can come up going if you want.
yeah. We noticed that when we started using Evie Max or StreamYard, we started getting all these people viewing it in the replay. And then we asked somebody that wasn't even really part of this, and they're like, "That I watched them, dude. You're when you go on Evie Max or your StreamYard, it looks better." So I couldn't figure out why that was, and I dug into the computer, and the computer ain't up to the PC. Now it's shut down. Now we had to go up on this, on the laptop. So, that's the whole reason. The PCs or the laptop and stuff we're going to upgrade the PC so that we get better on StreamYard, and we'll go back using that. That's why I started really looking crap on StreamYard. Excuse me. And it's all based around me trying to get to learn the Linux systems and all that. So we look better on this one, so we started using this one, and we like it. We can have banners on the StreamYard, and we can on EV Max. It's a lot cheaper if we want to pay. So if we pay, we get rid of that EV Max thing. We get to put any kind of slogan on we want.
And we can bring both birds up.
Yeah, we can bring both birds up. We're thinking about it, but since you're here, new. If you all click the first link below, impossible for Sunshine or Tracy or any of them platforms to get any kind of benefits for making videos. So we created a Patreon where you can go and join the different tiers and all that. And we're going to put videos up there that you can't get on here or anywhere else.
So it seems like a good upgrade.
Huh?
Seems like a good upgrade.
Yeah. What's that?
You didn't.
I did.
Let the bobbin slow beneath the light. Keep your hackle soft. Don't pull too tight. Match the hatch to what the trout have seen. That's the way to make the river lean.
Oh, why that?
It's fly tying
you guys will be doing some new stuff.
Yeah.
It's just these thingsies. And the reason it looks good is because this is Google app. That's an app. I like the Google app that works instead of being a system. The other one we were using is actually a program
across the map. We understand.
But we like it. We might someday pay for it because then we can do a lot of better stuff.
Let wax hold true.
This is northern.
Oh, hey, Jones.
Trim the wing where shadow meets the
hello.
Sun. Now the pattern who's the one. It's fly tying Tuesday. Just you and me.
Right on.
And 1,000 friends.
There, that's better. I like that better. All right, so I want you guys to know that all the music was written. Now, I mean, so you got to give Daisy credit. A lot of AI done and different. She went around and checked it out and found all these different places to write lyrics, places to write music, and so all the music that you're gonna hear tonight is all Rubber Ducky Studios Productions. She says that she's gonna make videos and put up. Maybe they'll buy for $1. They'll have all these kind of like wild, cool music videos. So she said because it came from a lot of interest and people are like, hey, I want that song. She's like, you know what?
Yeah, kind of crazy.
She's trying to raise money, so she wants to go on here without she's trying. She give her breath. She's trying. Here. Oh yeah, chip days. You're like, well, why the hell?
Yeah, she's giving you.
All right, come here. Come on. This is Rubber Ducky Studios.
You got more comments. You got to pay attention to them because they're not coming up on mine now. You have them up over there.
Okay.
Not that one. There's a down below it.
Okay, hold on. Bear with me.
Nice, perfect music.
So yeah, you guys check this out, man. Yeah, but
peaceful, not perfect.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
Hey, you guys. I'm good.
Not all peaceful.
Yeah. For now. There is everything is in here. She wrote everything. For her daddy, she put a lot of Irish punk and Irish heavy metal in it, and some pirates for daddy, some pirates and heavy metal pirate music. And for daddy, she put some female heavy metal. Daddy loves, Don't daddy loves. Mommy does too, but daddy really loves heavy metal like Joan Jett or some of that kind of sound in here. There's some kid rock that mommy likes. Some kid rocking kind of sound and music.
All kinds of.
There's some reggae. There's some Caribbean music. There is some still drum music. You went off the rails, didn't you? So it's peaceful for now. So yeah, you'll see as it goes on that it gets pretty. So just if you're like, wow, it's kind of boring, I'm going to go away. Don't do that because it could change every 5 seconds. And it's kind of like how me and Tracy listen to music.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Me and Tracy listen to so much different kinds of music.
Right. But that's us.
So Daisy made it to sound like us, didn't you? So what's happening is she's having a hard time when makes videos to like put music in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of times it'll be,
watch your friend over there.
hey, yeah, what are you doing? You better not trying to eat your sister. Would you like it if I tried eating you? I hear some places people around the world eat cats. I don't know. I think they're crazy. I don't know if people will eat cats.
I don't know.
Never where I was around the world in different parts of the world did they eat cats.
Yeah. It was just always a joke that Chinese did it. Maybe. I don't know.
I never would spend any time in China, so I couldn't tell you at all. But
right.
So the music will change, and so the deal is, if you want to ask me a question, right? We're gonna have a wheel, and I'll spin it. And you can't. If I can't answer the fly fishing question, I spin the wheel, and I have a punishment. So you see, we get more and more people here every time we go live, and that's really cool. I love it. So hopefully we get some people up asking questions.
That says you have another comment. I don't know if you do.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Shit. I don't know where they're at.
No, that's not good.
Oh, okay, I know.
Because I can't get them up in here.
I don't see anything. Why can't you get them?
I don't know. The last one I got was Ozark. I didn't get any of these. I don't know. No idea.
That's strange.
Maybe they're coming from the other one.
I don't know.
They're probably coming from. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So y'all, anyway. So anyway, it started out, this guy says, I ask questions, and you guys, I'm going to say it again. If you ever want me to cover a fly, any fly at all. Well, besides, like I said, I don't want to do crabs. I don't do ocean flies. I never fish the ocean, so I'd be way off. I mean, I could give it a try, but
it's just which account they're coming from. They're coming from mine, and the other ones were coming for yours. So in order to see yours, they're not coming up. I don't know. That's weird. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know either, guys.
That's a good question. If you know, let me know so I can go place a bet.
Yeah.
I got some money I need to make,
I'm definitely not a good guesser when it comes to
We
football.
have a lot of things. I'm getting tired of using this webcam, But I'll tell you straight up, YouTube never paid me a dime, so everything's came out of my pocket. But I'm getting tired of using this webcam because I don't know if I want to upgrade my camera. So I'm going to look around for used cameras. I got to do all this shopping and stuff, So if you know who's going to win the Super Bowl, let me know so I can upgrade quicker. Just saying. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. But I forgot to tell you we're hitting on northern lights in this pen.
Yeah, it's good too. So, oh, we forgot about that too. All right, if you're old and been listening to old school rap for a long time, I don't know, maybe you guys did. We thought it was really funny because I put in the one thing I said, because I am old school rap. I like to Eric B. and Rakim. So I put in, talk about make a rap about fly fishing using Eric B. and Rakim style rap. And it said, fly fishing with Rakim. It's one of the songs. That's funny as shit. Me and Tracy started laughing our asses off. I said, only if I could go fly fishing with Rakim. That'd be cool as hell.
Well, that says you have a comment up there. Maybe it's the one I got.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's see.
I might have to go back. No, that's Ozark. Yeah, the top one, that one. What is your go-to nymph fly?
Oh, is that the one?
And then you have that. And then he has lemon cherry gelato and goof is batter. But he wants to know what your go-to nymph fly is.
My go-to nymph? See, now that there, you know, honestly, bro, that's like that kind of depends on what, like now, like if I would go out, when we go out soon, it'll probably be, mine will be a Yellowstone in like a size 12, 10. You'd have to go, I have to maybe cover it. I think I covered that one recently. But if you want me to cover it again, it's Yellowstone, Lively Legs Yellowstone fly, which is really deadly in a size 12, size 10 too. Because remember, you guys, the stone's only once every 2 years, most of them. So they're usually bigger in the spring than most nymphs. Most nymphs are really small. And then they start getting up before they hatch. So mine is a Yellowstone, and Tracy's is all them ones on a size 12. I just covered one. A flashback pheasant tail. That's one that she would use. But mine would be, in the later of the year, I use that almost all year long. Because the Yellowstone's a killer right up to about when they hatch, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that's mine, and hers is usually pretty much stays in olive lively legs.
Or flashback.
And now on white deer, when I'm urine infant, it would be the one I just did. It's like a pheasant tail Eurofly. That's my go-to beginning of the year. Right now, Eurofly. And you can do that down into a size 16. But we got some black and white feathers. Daisy shedding feathers.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a whole thing of them. And I'm going to do a fly Tuesday, I think. Right here they are. I'm going to do a fly. Hold on. I got to see what I see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to do a fly with these in it. And they're little daisy feathers. And I've been getting some of the parakeet feathers so I could tie a little teeny size, like 16.
Funny, every time you minus that, you get a comment. And I'm only getting comments from mine. And you're getting comments from yours. That's weird. There ain't any up there.
That's weird.
Yeah. Because I'm only getting zoos. But if I log out and go into the other one, then I get Ozark.
Huh.
Because they're coming from
2 different sources.
Yeah. Weird how stuff's coming up on our stuff tonight, guys. I'm going to pack this. Oh, you're going to
But at least it's working.
Survival's about hunger or fear, but it's knowing when to hold, when to disappear into the trees, into each other's breath. But time's not measured in hours, but in death and rest. We don't chase the wild.
Isn't that cool? All right. And the whole thing is, we were listening to him tonight. We were listening to that music. We had, which we have on almost all the time. Right now we have there. Now we've been putting our live stream on so we can pay attention to it.
Right.
See if it goes really crazy or something. We've been having a lot of technical difficulties. For some reason, they all went away tonight. I think I got bad karma yesterday.
Yeah, I probably
been spilling on too many people.
I'm probably gonna put our
I get a lot of trouble. People, Facebook groups kick me out because I'm
now
very.
You got a comment. Yeah, I have 2 up there.
I'm kidding.
You gotta
So,
pay attention to that. 2 comments you got there.
Like to fish, different size, tungsten jig heads, the amazing spiral body, looks like very nice. Okay, yeah. So another thing I like to do, is you can also use, yes, they're very deadly, especially on this. If you get the smaller peacock on a size 16 or 18, works good. 14s. Another thing you can use, I noticed, is they dye goose biots, and you can wrap a goose biot around. That gives a really cool texture, just like a strip peacock. Let's see. I need to make sure I got putting you guys' comments out. Oh yeah, okay, I am. All right, just making sure I am. So
I can see him here. I got the stream up over here.
Oh, so I'm okay. All right.
Like I said though, I'm only getting the comments for mine. That's why you have to bring up your oil. Did you put her up there?
No. What are you doing, kiddo? Daisy went up on the microphone thing. We now been using this. We understand why people been using these microphone holders now. Because if you put it down, we used to just stick it down on top of the thing. Yeah. Over top, resin over it, right? I've been noticing a lot of people. I don't know if they really work. I don't know. They must, because people have been using them a lot. Where they tie a whole fly and they'll use sparkling in it and all kinds of stuff in the fly. And then they'll UV coat the whole fly. And it just one whole UV, you know what I mean?
Right.
I remember when we first discovered UV back in the day and we started tying. We'd take that. I just did it in the last fly I did. It works really good. Is any kind of nymph you tie, even an old classic beadhead pheasant tail nymph, right? When you do that, shuck over the thorax. I think I'm right, man. I get buzzed and forget the thorax and abdomen backwards. Anyway, when you wrap that over the nymph skin, I like using turkey quills. I went to nymph skin for a while and I was like, so I want to know this. I'm going to try this. If that Yellowstone lively legs, if I can use nymphs or turkey skin or turkey tail and still fold it and wrap it like that. I'm going to try it. That nymph skin, I think, is plastic.
You got a 2 up there again.
And, there's like, don't put plastics in the water. So I'm going to try and go back to the natural turkey skin, turkey quilt, or turkey feather. So we're going to try that. Okay. All right. So yeah, if you guys have a comment, bear with me bringing it up, all right? Because this thing is getting whacked out. But
oh yeah, it's weird.
At least we got music and everything. The other day we couldn't figure out how to get music up. I couldn't even see anything. The computer was glitched. It was really weird.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Under neon sky, past the jar, tell a lie that's true. Fishing hog and a little smoke blue. This ain't TV, it's me.
Right on, bro. Try that out, Ozark. And the butt. So the butt ones though, right, are bigger. You'll see the gaps because you'll see on the outside of the bite there's like a, how can I put it? How can I put it? Here, I'm holding it. Maybe I can explain it here. All right. Okay. I need to bring me up so I can see. Make sure I'm explaining this. All right. So, see this? See how it goes ditch, up. That's kind of how the goose bite does. On one side, I don't think both sides go up. One side goes up. So as you're wrapping that around, right, it makes like a risen part higher than the rest, right? So you get the whole lip to the goose bite. As you get to the end of the goose bite, it gets real wide. So you could do that. Build up behind your bead, right, with a lot of string or whatever. I have that stuff that has 3 threads that come out at one time. 3 pieces of silk or thread comes out at one time, so you can build up body. You build up your body, and then you wrap that around. It makes a great caddis size, like 12 caddis, beadhead caddis worm. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. I just noticed I have to wrap some more the other day because that I just wanted to experiment with a couple years ago, and how about it? They work like crazy.
Oh yeah.
See, I use all these. Tracy just stick there with a same fly year after year, the olive fly legs and the flashbacks and all that. And she'll just pick out which one she's fishing with. And then she has whole boxes of dry flies. I told her over the years, she just picks out which one and she catches fish. I don't even have to buy it. Picks her own flies out. And she'll stand every year after year, she'll catch crazy fish on the olive lively legs and the flashbacks, which I just covered. So,
that says you have them under the comments.
Yeah, comments. All right.
Heck yeah.
Right on. Okay, so we're going to go back to this because we've been token and we're going to get to something here. That was pretty freaking, I love that I love that. It was a great conversation there, man. That was awesome. We both got, all the people watching that in the replay now got a little bit of information. And yeah, dude, they make that in yellow, green, red. It's really cool. And you have all these little, and yes, then definitely do it in that. I got stuff like that coming up, like the Quill Gordon Caparadon, Sparkledon. I don't see very many people doing that. And I got some new, I'm going to do Caparadons in a new way I've never seen anybody else do. It's going to be my new. I always, when people are like, wow, look, I'll see them at like events and they're like, dude, people are starting to make that fly. How did you know that that was going to be the new trending? I said, I didn't. And he said, well, they ain't trending off for you. Nobody will. I was like, yeah, I'm not like 100,000 viewers, so people ain't trending on me. But yet, every time I come up with something, we actually went to a store, and the guy says, I was renting a fly. You want to see it? And I'm like, yeah. And he puts it in my hand, and I'm like, Tracy, you want to check this out? Just look at this fly. Yeah. And I get back out to the truck, and she goes, Dad, didn't you just tie that last week? I'm like, yeah, but I didn't put they put a different tail on it. She's like, oh my God. I said, does it bother you? No. Not at all. That crap don't bother me.
Right.
Not at all. But it's funny. It makes me laugh. And to know this person watches my videos, that's what makes it funny. I know he knows my channel. Mm-hmm. I've been advertising for that people forever. So it's funny as shit. Crack me up. Like, whatever, that's fucking great. Whatever, So you took my tie-in class and made it your own. Cool. That's what I want people to do. So I'm kind of cool. But anyway, we got some new tie-in stuff come up. So anyway, It started out, somebody said, I want you to tie a maggot. All right. And what? And they're like, yeah, maggot fly.
Wow.
And I'm like, get that shit out of here. It was funny. So now we're going to discuss some other shit. I tied a white SOB. And I feel like I'm going to cover it again. I don't think I covered it this year yet. And I got to cover it because I really want to do it here. I want to do it live so I can talk about the difference. Because every time I put that video out, I'm in a book for it. I mean, that fly got me into a book.
Right.
A really thick, heavy, what do you call that? Heavy back or whatever book. I mean, just huge book of all these professional tires. And I thought it was a joke when they asked me if I would be in a book.
Oh, yeah,
but yeah, they did. I was in a book. And that fly got me in a book. And I'll tell you what, man. You can say, well, it looks like or it looks like this, or it looks like that. And I've looked at flies up in this Northern Coast. They'll use maybe a hackle instead of how I do it, or they'll change the tail on it, or how I do it. And like, it's not the same thing. Not all material acts a little different in the water. So you gotta keep that in mind, right? So when you make an alternative, you gotta make sure, that material isn't key to making it look right or act right or catch fish.
Right.
I've done that. I've made changes to flies and then never caught a fish. People like, that's because you can't make that change. Okay. Learned that over the years.
Right.
Anyway, the maggot fly. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Maggot fly? Yeah, maggot fly. I couldn't believe it. So, anywho, I was thinking, now how? Then I fished it. Now, it's a really good fly. You asked me what fly. If I was fishing, if I didn't fish until, see, now what I do with my glasses.
I don't know, darling.
I have to wear never mind. I gotta put these I have to wear reading glasses when I tie or watch anything close. It's too close to read. Okay, here we go. I got to find a fly. Oh my gosh. Where the hell is my fly? Oh.
Hang on, guys. Bear with them.
Yeah, I guess.
For stuff.
I don't know if All right. Now let me see if I can bring it up to you guys.
Hang on there, guys.
Now I gotta see if I can bring it up for you guys. Like I said, hold on. Bear with me, guys. This is something else. Especially when you don't have a mouse. This is a little bit rougher. There I am. Look at that. There I am. Look at me. Woohoo!
Yay.
You know what? I thought about this the other day. Going through this video. Okay.
Hey, just
wait a minute. Hold on.
Hang
All
on
right,
there, guys.
I want you guys to pay attention to the hat I have on, right? I think, and I was really mad. I was like, what happened to that hat? Do you have any idea what happened to that hat? I don't know either. All right, I want you to pay attention because we were just talking about this. I am pretty sure that hat they gave me as being a member of that book. The only way you could get that hat was if you had dedicated a fly to the book, and now I have no idea where that hat is. None at all. What I did with that hat. And I was like, gosh, dang it, I forgot all about that. And I had no idea what I did with it. No clue what happened to that hat. And I was like, I hope I didn't throw it out or something by not thinking about what it was. Just like, oh, that's a hat somebody gave me, and or something along my journeys. Or I lost it I left it somewhere along the creek, or what I did with it. So that hat was, you had to go, only way to get that, I think, was to be in the book. You see that hat. We were just talking about that, and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta stop telling people about that, But there you go, guys. No, I'm just talking here, blah 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 blah. Oh, you guys can't hear that. Oh, God. No, I can't hear you. I can hear that. Background. I could hear that. You guys could hear that. All right, so this is on it's like a caddis hook. Now this is kind of what you would put that bead on to do that caddis. What I just talked about with the quill, build up the body. Kind of one of them hooks, you know what I'm saying? So, up. I'm showing you how to you barb your hooks. I don't even mention it anymore. Most of the hooks we get nowadays are debarbed. There's no barbs on them when you buy them. No. So we don't even have to bother doing that most of the time. So there you go. So I want you to know, you start this out with white string. What you're gonna do, okay, is you're gonna make that body of that arch body. You're gonna make that look like one of the grub, or the one of the maggots. Now, so I was thinking to myself, how possibly would this fly, right? How possibly would it be that this would work? So I just made it. I thought I'd fish it just to try it. And it was great. I caught a crap ton of fish on him. And I need to tie him again. And I'm trying to find the yarn. You need a special kind of yarn. It's kind of like the white yarn version of a green yarn you would use as a, what do they call it? Green weenie. Right? But I think I show you in the video. I'm not sure. I think I do. We'll get to it. But what you're doing here is you're making that body build up because it wants to look like one of the inchworm or one of the waxworm. Now, what happened, I found out, the reason I've discovered that stuff. Now, hold on. You can see that stuff. It's like a, yeah, it's not Chanel, you know what I mean? As you can see. So that, what you want it to be one of the waxworms. So what's going to look like is a cluster of waxworms, or what you would call waxworms. I'll tell you, I know exactly why waxworms work. If you're going to be a bait fisherman and you fish, use waxworms because they look natural to the fish. Because I thought about it. So what you do is you cut these as size. Oh, I'm going to touch it. The reason why they work is because we have worms that look just like maggots, waxworms, whatever, living under logs. They live under logs. Pick up a log and roll it over. You have a little teeny that looks like a grub. They call them grubs or whatever. Right? So you cut these little grubs like that, right? So that white body you have going on is going to look like one of them. Okay, so what you do, now you burn this. Okay? And it gets a little teeny yellow head, just like a grub or a maggot would. You know, how there's a little head on it. The rest is the creamy body or whatever. If there's any comments.
Not yet. I'm watching
Okay.
for him. I switch back and
So
forth.
you burn the end like that, okay? And then you just get take them together like that, one on top of the other. There's a group of 3 there, all right? And you're gonna wrap it a couple times, and then you're gonna pick up on them and wrap around the base, not the hook, around the base underneath them maggot things. You're gonna pick them up and wrap around it. You can see one of the heads black, a little black. I got a little burnt. It didn't matter. That thing's gone. Fish took it, stole it, snapped my line, or I got stuck on the bottom or whatever. You just wrap this up, and all it's going to look like is a bunch of little maggots. Well, actually, what it looks like is a cluster of them, whatever them worms are that are under logs. And these things are deadly. Early in the morning, when the sun's just coming up, jeez, I caught like, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 trout in a half hour.
Looks gnar.
Huh?
Looks.
Oops. Gnarly and gnarly. Maybe it's kind of like gnarly.
Yeah.
Looks gnarly. Yeah, it does. Hey, they work though. You got to try. I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody just wanted me to tie these up, you know, and I was like, hey, you wanted me to do it, I'll do it. You know?
We used them, they definitely work.
Yeah, they work. I couldn't believe they did. It's kind of dirty too.
Can you let me out so I can get a drink?
You know, it's kind of. Hold on, if you guys hear that.
Bear with us just a second, guys.
All right. Yeah, that there. That would make more sense if you're watching this on YouTube. All right. There you go. Ain't that fatty? That is a grub fly or a maggot cluster. So anyway, somebody who's seen the white SOB, and they told me it looked like a flesh fly. And I used the same thing somebody asked when I tied it, called it a maggot fly. I was like, what do you use that? When there's a zombie apocalypse? Or what's a flesh fly? I still don't know what a flesh fly is. But flesh fly, okay. It probably is a real thing, but I don't get it. What it would be. You know what I'm saying? It does look dark, I know it. That's funny. Yep, the maggot cluster. That's what somebody's want me to figure out how to fly. I had to look in like I had to like use like Google and look up old book on how to tie a maggot cluster. And I was like, what? Is there even such a thing? And I had to do a lot of research to figure out how to tie that fly. And when I tied it, I thought it was kind of clever the way you burn the end there and it looks like that because it looks good. But man, does it work? And it started working. I was like, I can't explain that. And me, okay, this is me, the way I am. And this way, I'm going to make a great fly fishing guide. Is my ability to explain, and I have to know, which makes it I have to know why it works. So I started thinking and digging around and thinking, and then I was like, crap. When me and my nephew, this is how we were when we were kids. Me and my nephew, since we fished a lot of small waters, we would take our fly rods out and tie on like a size 12 hook or whatever, sometimes even smaller. And I told Tracy, I said, we used to flick crickets. This is one of the things we used to do. We go to get them, or sometimes they come this way, what I'm about to tell you. And a lot of times, it would just be, you go get them at a pet store, or most times you just collect them. All right, you just go out and turn over logs until you find the crickets, and then you get them. Right? So a lot of times, me and my nephew head out with just hooks and no flies.
Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. He's comments behind. The Traveler Fly says the maggot cluster.
Streamside cipher, quiet and true. Every cast story, every drift renews. From stream to river, I found my groove and still water.
So we'd go out and we would get these crickets, put them on them hooks, and stand by like a bow and bow cast them and flick them into these cricks. And as soon as that cricket would hit, because they wouldn't be dead, we tried not to kill them. We wanted to keep them moving. They hit the wire and moved just a little bit. Wham! I showed Tracy one time. I said, "Watch this." We were on this bridge, and there was a bunch of these little brook trout. They're probably about 4 inches, 5 inches long.
Oh yeah.
And there was a bunch of ants on the bridge. And I said, "Watch this." I said, "Stand back so we don't spook them." And I just started flicking these ants in. As soon as they hit the water, they prawn it. Because that's how these fish are. Most of these wild streams, they're really hungry.
Oh yeah.
The only thing is, they spook so freaking easy.
Definitely.
You know? So you have to be, really sneaky about it. But
oh yeah.
So they work. So a lot of times, what me and my nephew do is just get a hook, and then you could really manipulate bait. Let me tell you, I have a brother-in-law whose dad uses spinners on the end of his fly rod. They pick on him all the time about it, but you could really manipulate a spinner or bait on a fly rod better than you can on a bait rod. So we would take the hooks out and go up in the mountains and just flip over a rock. And whatever we found, that was the bait. And we both just go around and you'd be like, "What you got?" "I got a cricket." "What do you got?" "I got or not a maggot, but a grub," or whatever they are. Sometimes you find crickets, sometimes you find grubs, sometimes you found worms. Sometimes you never know what you're going to fish with. And then you learn to fish with that. Is that funny, Sunshine? You guys hear her laugh? She was laughing.
Yeah, she is funny.
And I told her the one time, I said, I can't imagine how I depopulate these fish. Because we were so good at that, catching fish. We killed a lot of fish. We didn't put things back when I was a kid. You ate that crap. And you didn't have cameras and videos recorded. So a lot of people would say, "You didn't catch anything." My dad would never believe you. So you brought it home and ate it. It's kind of like, "Look at me," A couple years ago, my dad, he's best bait fisherman I ever met in my life. I have a hard time beating him with a fly rod, and he's a bait fisherman. But I made a bet. I got $5. Says I catch a fish before you, and I'm getting my boots on. He's fishing. I'm getting my rod strung up. He's fishing. He goes, "There's no way you're going to catch a fish before me." And I put a pheasant tail on, and that was it. First cast, fish on. He lost $5. He's like, "How do you do that?" I said, "Dad," and this was not too long ago. This was 20 years ago. And I said, "Dad, remember them classes you used to take to me?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I learned a lot about bugs." I said, "And entomology and the life cycle of a bug. And I knew exactly what flies was going to catch a fish here today. And I can tell you, so we don't know where we're going to do this or not, but I can literally, and this is all you guys watching this, and I'm not kidding you. You can put me to the test if you want, we will have it where you can give a date and where you're going, and I can make a box for you for that exact date. No kidding. Tracy, I showed her, I'm like, as long as we can bring up the information, you can find it somewhere. So how it goes is, you give me a date, I look up the hatch chart for that creek. They're all somewhere, and then I bring up the hatch chart, and I can tie a flies, adults, what's going to be falling that night, by hatch charts. It might not be exactly right. That's why you'd have to have a box. You might have to 1 or 2 nymphs, depends on what, because nothing's exactly that day. Do you know what I'm saying? But it'll be close. And everything falls on how. That's why we use flowers to identify what's on the water, because a flower will go through the same changes, whether it stays colder longer or gets hotter quicker and all that. The flowers will react the same. That's why a flower is a good, not dates. Flower.
Right.
Best way in the world is water temperatures. So there's no way for me to predict what the water temperature is going to be that morning to tell exactly, but I can get a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. I mean, generally there's just a box you can hire that usually catches fish, but you can get more detailed than that. Somebody told me, what the hell did people tell me to use? What is that? Where they sell Stizzy, not Stizzy. What was it? I don't know. There's one that somebody said I can use. I forget. You guys have any ideas what kind of, where they don't rob you of all the money you make? Tell me a website where you can do it fairly cheap to sell stuff.
Yeah, definitely the best way to go. Match the hat.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me when you're going fishing, and if you don't want to draw, if you only fly fish, your nymph would be easy. I just show you a thing of your nymphs don't match a hatch. Waltz's worms don't match a hatch. None of them really match a hatch. You know why they tied them? Because they're really fast and no detail. Like her flashback is a waltz worm type variant. Where I looked at waltz's worm like, I can add. And then my soft tackle is a waltz worm. Is a waltz worm, soft tackle, waltz worm.
Cheers to you, traveler.
Right on, bro. Or if I ever female, please, when I call you bro, don't take that offense. And like, I've been doing it. This is our last chance. This is our last chance. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind.
I'm reading
the hatch. Best way to go. Yes, match the hatch. Best way to go. You're right on. And if you don't want it to, that's how you know what you're doing. If you want to go somewhere, you can. If you tie your own, right? Then you can always just look at the hatch charts. Like the first one I know usually tends to be our first hatch would be, besides sometimes you have, no, I wouldn't say the first. First one where you start getting a big hatches, big major hatch would be caddis, random caddis hatch, and that's the blood root. So that's the first one, which I didn't do yet, which we're going to soon do, a caddis. And I'm going to talk about the difference between what I've been doing with my caddis. I do my caddis most people do. So and the reason being, I'll explain that to you too.
You better be behaving, Deb. Get out of there. Don't be bothering your sister.
What's the big one for green drake? She can always remember. It used to hatch in that cabin, in front of that cabin. Remember what it was? The green drake in Pennsylvania. There's this cabin, and it used to bloom right in front of this cabin every year in Penns Creek. And she's like, "Look, the drake's here."
I can't remember the name of that flower now. It's what's the name of that flower? I don't remember. It's pink or red or something.
It's like it's almost a bushy flower.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Brenda talks to the lady I work with. She teaches me the names of the flowers and stuff. Sometimes I have to get her to refresh me on it. But she's definitely the flower lady. Her sister-in-law is a florist.
I remember one time we were out fishing, me and my buddy were out fishing, and it was a fishing competition. You know,
Mhm.
I don't like when you just take over public land and expect anybody that's going fishing that day, and some people only have a very few times to go fishing, expect anybody that was planning on going to that spot, and now you have a competition set up there, to just go somewhere else. You know, now you took over the whole creek, you have little sections marked off. It's like, man.
Yeah, that's not.
So this we get we get there, and like I was looking forward to this because it was supposed to get hot. Okay, and it was supposed to get 50 degrees. Water temperature was going to come up hot enough, warm enough for the blue winged olives to start popping. First thing that happens in the beginning of the year, cold as balls.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, and so we're going down along the creek. We're coming back out, and this guy stops and goes, "Oh, we're having a fishing competition. We appreciate it when if you don't come back or something." And and my buddy, he would sell this all the time. He'd tell the story. I looked at the guy straight in the face and I said, "I don't give a shit if the president of the United States is coming to fish this creek. If it gets 50 degrees outside and them blue winged olives hatching, I'm going fishing right down there. And I don't give a shit what you're doing." And I said, "This is public creek here, man." I said, "So," and I spent all week waiting for this day to come so I could go fishing here. And I said, "I'm not going anywhere else." And then he goes, "Oh, I can't stop you." I said, "You're damn right you ain't going to stop me."
It's funny. He tells me this.
He tells that story. Yeah.
He tells me that story, and you told me this story. You guys told it a couple times.
And he thought that was funny. He'd tell that story every time we were drinking at a bar.
The creek's the creek.
Yep, the creek's the creek. I don't like that crap. I mean, if you do a fly fishing competition, you know, you should have like private areas.
Can't be reserved. No. Exactly.
Right. You should do it somewhere. I don't know. But that's just taking over a whole, you know, it was kind of, I was like, that's kind of messed up.
It is messed up.
They tried to buy that part of the creek, Ozark, some of the parts of that creek, just for the president of the United States. So in case he wanted to fish, he wouldn't see no public. And Pennsylvania fought, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep that creek, and they lost.
Yeah.
We won. Still public fishing. They actually wanted the part because Penn's Creek was known from a lot of presidents. There's a lot of signs like for the president fished here, and this is one of this president's favorite spot to fish on Penn's Creek. So they wanted it for the presidents, and it was when Obama was in.
Ozark says he thinks the creek should be public to the high water line.
Yeah, I think that's how it is in Pennsylvania. As long as it's navigable by boat or something like that. I forget.
Yeah.
We need, well, I wouldn't quote me on that. I'm not sure. And what we're going to do.
It's terrible. They're always changing shit here.
There's a line you can call and actually talk to fish. The next day. I'm not going to ever take them there because you have to be an outstate person. I will never do it. I don't want to, because it would just be loaded instantly with people. So the only people that are going bye-byes that can't come back the next day. But so I called the Fish Commission, explained exactly where, and he goes, "I know exactly where you're at. No, you can fish there."
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, okay, all right. I said, because nobody goes back there. He goes, really? I said, no, nobody goes back there. He says, well, there's cars parked there. I said, yeah, they don't walk back that way. They go back the other way. He's like, really? So ever since I talked to him, though, there's been a little bit more cars there, but they still kind of fish. Now there won't be anybody.
No.
They stopped stocking. That hole's still there.
But,
You see what I'm saying? Dude? Loaded with rainbow trout. And it's a wild brook trout stream. So the rainbows will always be in that water.
oh yeah.
There'll always be monster up and down that water. Because they're there and they'll go up into that area. When I fished when I was a kid, it was all brook trout. Tracy's watching this where they she's in the background. She's watching where they take a floor and they'll make like an ocean in the floor, and then they pull the whole thing.
These are
and
tables.
well, they'll pull a whole floor and make it look like an ocean floor, and then they pour all that clear silicone over it, like a foot thick, and it looks like there's fish under your feet and stuff in the bedroom. It's pretty wild. I still wanted to do it. I wanted to do it the bar. So we still have one cup so far, but I want to drill holes and put that clear silicone and sink flies into the bar. You know what I mean? So when you're looking at the bar, I'll have little flies in the bar. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wouldn't that be cool, guys? But that was my idea for the bar. But we didn't get that far yet. We're still working on the bar in the studio. And right now it's too cold. We can't do anything.
Definitely.
And we learned that anything's going to hurt. That's why you see this back here? I just put that in. That's makeshift. I got to redo it because I did it in like 1 hour with whatever scraps I had hanging out. And I got to redo that and frame it all out. But I put a door in there so that when we cook and stuff, the fumes. And then the bar, we got to redo the whole bar. So we paint. We have to keep this door shut, the bar door shut, and a fan in the bar to blow all the fumes out. Even just water-based paint is crazy. And even the stuff we can use, the birds can have to coat the bar.
Right.
You know. All right, we're doing a dab. Or we still smoking a bowl?
No, we just finished the bowl. We're gonna do a dab of what is this? Prop sand 2. We're doing.
Now let's get baked on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you guys all were here. I'm glad that was great. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna hang out and smoke now. But we were. That was a great conversation. I hope we have that every time we go live. Every Saturday, I'm hoping you guys can ask questions, learn something. If you guys have any questions, man, bring them up, man. Any questions? What do you guys think about spinning the wheel? Or you don't think nobody's going to ask enough questions to ever spin the wheel? You guys have any other ideas for things you guys think would be cool? You know?
All right. Prop. Guys, we got that one loaded up.
The cool thing about having all the music made by Daisy is there's no commercial. I don't have to worry about worrying about a commercial. All I gotta make sure is the music's not too loud.
Right.
And I know that you can hear me because I put ducking on. So even if the music's loud, every time I talk, the music goes away. You know, so I know that you can. It's not too loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right on, right?
Ozark wants to know what the wheel does.
All right. I didn't even think I made one up tonight, did I? But we'll give you an example, okay? I forgot to make one because so this is what the wheel would be, okay? You would ask me a question, and I'd have the wheel on here, okay? And on the wheel, there'd be punishments. Big dab and a chug, shot. Oh, that's why we didn't bring it up, because I'm not drinking tonight. So that's probably why I didn't bring it up.
How far do we live from the trout streams? We have one right out back.
We live about 10 feet.
Not very far.
Anyway, and so there'll be all these punishments on here. You'd ask me a fly fishing question. Like I said, not anything to do with ocean fishing, because I had no idea. I mean, you might be able to stump me and get me to do it even on lake, but I'm not going to exclude lake fishing because I might be able to answer it. I don't know. Anyway, and you asked me a fly fishing question. If I can't answer your question, I'll spin the wheel and take the punishment. So anybody watching this in the future, you got to be here live, though, because you can't ask me a question and then a replay. I'm not going to spin a wheel. I can't go back in time and spin the wheel for it. So if you're here live and ask me a question and I can't answer it, I'll spin the wheel and take the punishment. Cool? I hope everybody got that right. I made sense. Sometimes I get baked and I just talk too fast and make no sense. I talk a lot too fast and very loud. That's just me. My whole family's that way. My father.
Yep, that's the way.
My brother's that way. Not my dad, my father.
Long story.
Long story, yeah. I really don't call him my father either. I call him just a piece of crap. But anyway, that guy talks loud anyway. My brother talks loud, Jay. He talks way louder than me. He's real loud. People like, you talk loud. I'm like, we've been around my brother. And then you get around my brother, like, holy crap, the guy screams constantly. I'm like, no, he just talk loud. We don't know. You know? Mine comes from being around construction.
I'm used to it. I'm just commonly used to my husband being loud.
Yeah.
When he goes to visit my mom, I have to kindly remind him to be a little bit quieter because she has bad ears. Yeah. When he's loud, it hurts her ears.
Yeah.
I have to use because he's used to solid room and construction.
Yeah, I've been around loud noises all my life in construction, so I'm always constantly having to scream over a mixer, a backhoe.
And my parents are way louder than he is.
Yeah, and they're real. If you're watching a movie and they start yelling, you got to pause the movie, wait till they stop yelling, and then go back to it. Sometimes it might be the next day.
Yeah.
I'm owning a bird.
Never know.
It never upsets me where I'm like, shut up, anything. And I'm just like, it makes me laugh. So what you usually do is, this is what I usually do. I'm working on 4 shorts on Sunshine's channel, the link down below. That's what I usually do. Let them go talk and make their own content.
Yeah.
They're always for content. They're always ready to make. I got two of them coming up where he chases me.
Oh, yeah.
And people, because I wanted to talk about it, people were like, I was watching on the live stream, they're like, oh, I had a bird that used to chase. I want everybody to know them birds hate me. I don't know if they really, but sure. So they say that the only way to tell a bird really hates you does they repeat you. And yes, they repeat me, so they don't really hate me, but they try and bite me. They don't want me to pet them. They don't want me to touch them. That's.
But
so he'll come down his rope, and come on the back of his couch, and walk right over here and try and bite me. And then I got to turn around and watch him. But he also does that and likes bong rips. You can offer, if the bird walks away or runs, don't keep chasing your cat or your bird or your dog around, making them get baked. But if they seem to like it, and you'll know, trust me, I had a lot of pets. Only 2 pets out of my hundreds of pets I had or whatever really liked it. Farley and Marley, that's it. No, I never had a cat that liked to get baked. They run. And if they run, just let them go. If they don't like it, bye. Yeah. Him, Marley, they want to go. They'll run towards you. They want every inch of that smoke. Like, he'll run and open his mouth and try and inhale the smoke. And he'll lift his head, trying to get the lashes going up in the air. It's funny. Oh, yeah. So he likes it. So and once in a while, I hook him down, and then I turn around, and he knows he can get me to turn around because he's trying to bite me. Then I'll blow the smoke that way, and then he can get it. He likes it. But only once in a blue moon. You don't like it all. Only once in a blue moon.
You're up for trop sand too.
Marley was really crazy. He'd follow the bong around. He'd stick his head down in it. He'd stick his head down in this, on this part of the bong. And you went clear it, and then you blow on this end, and the smoke would come out, and he'd wave his head, and then follow the bong to the next person. Do the same thing. It was funny as hell. But I'm ready to do some fishing.
And I'm worried, not ice fishing.
And I gotta very soon, make my website up and get it up. It's gonna be very time consuming. I don't know how many hours it's gonna take me to make it, but I did it a long time ago. It's how you can make a website. You can't change. It won't change. So like whatever you bring up on the website won't ever change. You can't upload the videos to it. You can't change it. Once it's up, it's up. And that's the way it stays.
Yeah.
But it's free. It won't cost me anything to put it up. And it'll be everything I want it to be old school. And that's, if you want it to be old school, that's the way to go. Or it's just a phone number. All that phone number. You get an answer machine. One of me. You call me. Give me your number. I call you back. Ask what you want to do that day. If you want to go brook trout fish. You want to go hunt monster browns in the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. You want to... You're in the pocket water white deer. Do you want to go? Oh cow! You want to go little wild brook trout fishing? You want to do some dry dropper in the trout on the fly stretch and white deer? I need some Eurofilm fishing in the fly stretch. Do you want to? What you want for the day? We do want to start. I was telling Tracy. We don't. When I started talking about it, I said, I never realized how crazy it is that one, I can do it. Two, that I have the knowledge to do it. But I mean, and two, that it's so easy here in Pennsylvania to do what I'm about to tell you. So literally, we would like to do a weekend. Like you can get a weekend, and you can do multi-species. And you do brown trout, big brown trout. Depends on where you want to go. Like pine treat week one day, and then you can do little brook trout in the morning, and then smallmouth bass later on. Or maybe brook trout in the morning, big brown trout in the afternoon. You could do little brook trout on Slate Run, big brown trout on Pine Creek. Next day you could do bass on Penns Creek, Lower Penns Creek, all kinds of stuff. You could do all kinds of multi-species here in PA so quick. Everything's I could do. Okay, right here. Okay, let's say this, right? I can walk over here. Where am I facing? You see? Okay, I can walk behind me, probably about 50 yards, right? I said 10 feet. 50 yards that way, and there's white deer, and I can fish and catch a trout. Okay, then I can walk about a mile that way, right, and follow the creek, white deer, the trout all the way down. Go down to where it meets the Susquehanna River, and go down there and fish for smallmouth, and probably be successful. And because when they stock all these trout go out into the river, you go down there and fish for the big trout. You put a 6-inch fly on, weight 9, go down there and fish for whatever, what are they, muskies or whatever?
Oh yes,
yeah. Big fish, fair, all within right here, within a mile. It's nuts. It's crazy. I never thought about how good we have it. And we have a lakes, a spring-fed lake. It's more like a spring-fed giant, huge monk's pond that you can swim in. We have that up there. That's stocked. Thousands of fish a year. A lot of stuff you can do here. We can use. So what you would do is you'd hire, and we cost, and you just find out what you want to do. That's what we can do. That's what many years of fly fishing will get you. You know, not just a year or two. And I don't understand that. Most of your guides are young kids that only have a couple years of fly fishing experience. I mean, really, what are you going to learn?
Yes, definitely. Bass are real fun on the fly.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
They definitely are. All right,
Dude,
I'm gonna pack us
I know a lot of fly fishermen. You get them out smallmouth and like where I could take you, where there's a lot of action, and it's hard to go back to trout. After that, trout don't fight. You go through trout season, and like, oh yeah, that was fun, and then when you get to the bass, and then you go fall trout fishing, them trout don't seem like anything anymore. Then they seem like just dead logs, because the bass you were catching that were 9 inches far better. You know, smallmouth are the shit for fishing.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, now I'm getting ready to pack us a dab of a gorilla escape.
Oh. If you guys check out that first link, go check out Daisy's Rubber Ducky Studios. Oh, Daisy. I'm still going to do my rumble. Still want to make a rumble, the mad fly fishing. Which is going to be funny because it's not really all going to be much discussion about fly fishing. It's going to be a fly fisherman yelling and discussing topics that make you mad, and it's going to be funny. It's going to be me talking about a lot of that, like, hey. Oh. And a lot of it is going to be me responding to people's videos. Other people's videos. Fly fishing videos. And even big name people that have thousands of subscribers.
River I Have Fish has a very large spring that is stocked daily. Feeds a great smallmouth river and a trout river.
Yeah, see, that's how, like, upper part of Penns Creek here, that we were talking about earlier, is just some of it in the middle, like way up on top, most of it, like, way up. They stock it way up at the top. Then it goes a long place of Class A wild brown trout.
He said rainbow and browns for his thing.
Yeah, that's what they do here. Mostly rainbows now. Like hardly some browns in like Penns Creek. Anyway, and then it gets to Class A wild brown trout area where they don't stock and you can't keep. And then it goes back into stock where you can catch and keep fish. And then it goes down to that. When it runs out of that, then right below there, that's all year long fishing. So part of low Penns Creek is like all year long. No, because they don't stock it. The only part that's limited is places they stock most of the time. And then way low Penns Creek, where it starts getting toward the river, then it gets too warm.
Yeah, when it warms
real
up,
fast. Like
when
real
it warms
fast.
up, that's when the bass start showing up. We get the bass here too.
Yeah.
Or like I like to call them, I call them spikies.
I told her she just, that's the only problem she has. She likes to fish for bass, but she don't like to she gets poked by the things on top of them,
I do not like that part.
So I'm going to get her, I gotta get her a pair of them gloves. You know what I mean? So she can grab them without getting poked.
Yeah. I guess so.
I heard people saying that they use them for like walleye, the fish that have them big teeth or something. They use them for that so they don't ever lose a finger or something. So I'm going to find her. I told her I want to get a pair and then put a pair of them. You see them armored gloves that have plastic on the outside? I'm going to get a pair of them gloves, put them out on the outside of them, and then that's what I'm going to try and pick the birds up with. Because if they try and bite you and they don't infect you, they'll stop biting you. But you have to have something to protect yourself. I did it
Definitely.
with a bird. I trained a bird that would never ever let you get him out. It bit the hell out of people until I could handle it, pet it and everything. You just got to know that when they bite you, it's not getting them anywhere, and they'll stop. I think, what's the use? You're gonna keep bothering me whether I bite you or not. So,
all right, guys, we got a dab of shatter. Whoa, hang on here. Ozark says our special trout in Missouri is the pure strain McLeod red band, native to Northern California, stocked in the 1800s. Owner of the only pure strain red band rainbow.
Red band rainbow, huh? I'm not sure about that rainbow.
Interesting.
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty wild. Red band, huh?
Wild.
No, a lot of people don't know this. Like a lot of the smallmouth fish and all that was brought here so that people working on the railroad would have something to eat. A lot of people don't know that. Like bass and a lot of fish that are here now, even our carp, are brought here for food. To feed people.
Right.
There's some wild shit. Listen to how they brought fish over trains and boats and eggs and stuff. That's like crazy. Before they had power and incubators and all that kind of stuff. It's wild. Man. They did her though.
Oh yeah.
So man, do you guys ever watch them stock lakes in the States where it's like you have to hike for like 2 days to get to these lakes and they're full of trout? They stock them. They drop them out of planes. That's wild. You just see it out. They drop them with water and the water surrounds. Yeah, they drop them with like this water and the water breaks the surface. It's a whole thing on how they do it. It's cool shit.
Yeah.
How like the water breaks the surface so that fish don't die when they hit the surface. And
they stocked every spring creek in the Midwest.
No shit. Well, see what happened is, okay, why did they stop doing that in Pennsylvania? Spring creeks, right?
Some reproduce if the conditions are right.
So what they were finding out, like the wild brown trout areas, they had more wild brown trout areas when they stopped stocking it. So they stopped stocking it than they did right after they stocked it. So they found out that by putting these stock fish in, the wild fish were moving and they didn't like that. And there was so many brown trout holdovers and wild brown trout in the creek that they were like, oh crap. And then they tried it and then it started working. And now some of these creeks, we go to the wild brown trout areas a lot.
We do.
When they first stock it, because to be honest with you, the stock fish here are so stupid, most of them, that they take a long time till they know what the hell they're doing. You know? So you let the people come in, right? And come out, and what happens here? I'll tell you exactly what happens here. Now, I know a lot of states aren't this way. I didn't know this. But I'll tell you how Pennsylvania goes. So we'll get videos. I have videos. We'll get another one this year and bring it up. I haven't done one in a long time. But where we get the camera and we go up on the first day of trout season. So what they do is they stock it a week or two before trout season.
Right.
Which they're about ready to start stocking. And then they open these creeks up, and it's insane. It's so crazy here. It's so much like a carnival or right circus here that they actually have food stands and stuff set up.
Oh yeah, it's not.
You guys, we're in the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh damn thing!
We're in the Appalachian Mountains. There's like the Appalachian Wild Mountains here, and there's people setting up food stands. That's funny as shit.
Come get your hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, and first it's come get your pancakes and shit.
Yeah, breakfast. Everybody in our area, all kinds of places have
Come get your
fisherman's breakfast.
Holy shit! Come get your fisherman's breakfast.
All the fire companies.
When all the motherfuckers stand right next to each other, you can't get into the water nowhere, no how.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Forget about it.
100 people standing on a bridge. Only you should hold it 6.
Only for the first couple days.
Like this, standing next to each other, so like this, fishing with their. That's funny.
For the first couple days, and that's it, and they run away.
And then they restock it, and then they come back out of the woodwork again. And then when they all rip all them fish out of the water, they go home and they eat them, and they're happy for till next year. That's when you should go out to them, because that's when all the holdovers are there, and fish actually know when nymph
as soon as they stop catching them, they quit because they can't catch the hard to get ones.
Right? Yeah, they can't catch the ones that are eating nymphs, and
no.
Once they get a brain in them, then when they stop eating bright orange power bait,
it's not.
It's all over for the bait fishermen. And so a lot of times we have more luck going to the wild brown trout areas, places they don't stock, or the fly stretches.
Oh yeah.
Because they actually have an idea what a fly looks like.
Yeah.
They've been there for a minute.
Right.
So we actually have easier time catching wild fish than we do stock fish for some reason.
I don't know. Yeah.
Been that way for a long time. But
yeah.
I always said that the stockies are too stupid to know what a nymph is.
You have to have the cheesy flies for them, I guess.
Yeah, like that waxworm.
Yeah.
You know what you do is you get a really wild, bright Euro nymph and tail it with one of them waxworm flies I just showed you. In the first day of trouts. And white deer, man, you'd kill them.
Definitely.
That's why I need some. That's what I used to do. I used to go urine nymphing with them off the back of a urine nymph. That waxworm thing I just showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! I see him like almost come out of the water.
Hey
Gary, hold on. I have to bring you. I think I have your sound. I'm not sure. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm heating up to do a dab. You gotta give me a minute.
Give us a minute, Gary.
I'm gonna come up and do a dab. I'm gonna make sure I can hear you.
He's spoken one with you. I think it sounds coming out of here. Yeah, I can hear Gary coming out of. I can hear him coming out of your headphones.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh man, did I kill my music? All right, hold on. Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Oh.
Can you hear?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there now we can hear you, Gary.
All right.
And I can hear my music. I gotta turn you down a little bit. You can probably hear yourself there. All right, go ahead. Speak again. If I could just
speak again. We
right.
here talking.
There we go. All right, what's up, dude?
What's happening, Gary?
Oh, nothing. Won't join us a little bit of warmer weather we're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So we don't have so much warmer weather here. It's pretty cold.
I think the first time I seen today, I think it was about 29 when I first seen and that was probably after 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Nice. Yes, what, 9 here?
No, it's supposed to be 0 tonight with the feels like of a negative 27. It's super windy outside, so it sounds like everything's blowing around. You know?
It has been windy here today. The wind ain't bad at all.
Nice.
What is the temperature in Somerset, Kentucky? Let's see here. Ooh, 21 here right now. Ooh.
Oh yeah, it does a freaking weird blaring noise every time it changes songs.
And you're only hearing it now because we have this.
Yeah. You still hear music, right? Hello?
No, I hear you. I don't hear no music.
Yeah, I don't hear the music either. I think you turned the music off. Because we did hear it, remember?
Oh. I bet I know why. Because nope. I know why, because no,
Yeah, I don't know.
I do. For some reason, when we brought up the volume, so I could hear him, it instantly turned off the music, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep. I think I might be able to do it this way. Let me see.
Oh, I don't know. Hang on. He's trying to get the music going. He might get it. Who knows?
Doubtful.
Kind of crazy.
No.
Tell him Daisy's saying forget about it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What she said.
Oh my goodness.
Which is weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, I can't find it. I have no idea. I think it has a lot to do with. Wait, Eric, can you hear?
There we go.
Oh, I just had to turn it up. Yeah, that's what it is. For some reason, when we brought you up, we turned the mic down.
Oh,
Now,
all right.
right on. It's not too loud, is it?
Oh,
It's not too loud, is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Actually, I can barely hear it.
Oh, now I can't hear him. Now
He's coming out of the headphones.
Yeah, I know, and he can hear himself though. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, the music, yeah, you can it's like barely hitting like the background.
Some people's kids.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah. It's almost like it's where I got the headset on the way it goes.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, actually, hold on, let me see this.
That's wild.
Actually, I got it turned off, but yeah, I can still hear you all.
Oh, but you can't hear yourself now?
Yeah, actually, I got the headset turned off, so yeah, but I'm gonna hear. First, you all, I can hear you all the birds, just no music.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Oh,
So, no, I changed that.
man. Well, I did have another pair of wireless here. I guess I quit using these part where you can plug in to charge it up. It got loose up now. It's up in, and I can't recharge it no more.
Man, you're baked again. The mayflies don't care. My thoughts float somewhere in thin air. Children.
Wow.
Yeah, I can hear it.
He's here.
Yeah.
I looked on this all of a sudden you went blank. It said offline. And you pop back.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
Right
We
on.
can hear you now. That's cool.
So we're good?
Oh yeah.
All right. So all the music was made by Daisy. There's everything from metal to, oh my gosh,
All kinds
jeez, metal to Irish punk to 80s hairband metal to reggae. So you boogieing, look at you, to Caribbean music, island music.
We're hitting on Northern Lights here in the town.
But if you ever watch, you guys all watching this and anybody watching this in the replay, if you listen to the lyrics and the music, someone will you'll get a good kick out of it. It was rap, old school rap, some country music, some I love 80s Joe and Jet, so there's kind of like Joe and Jet style music in here. I'll have to pay attention. I can jam them. I can turn it up.
Right.
I said I grew up through a good time.
Yeah, this is jamming.
I would say I always grew up doing a good time of music. That's the late 70s and 80s.
That looks like nice flour, Gary.
Yeah, I could ask sometimes where I get it, but I get it from me. Sometimes you know what the name was. Sometimes you wouldn't. So usually I get asked, I was looking and go, I got the Gary Bear, Gary Bear Haze.
Nice.
That's jamming. See, I can jam that, turn it up and jam. All right, so I was packing a freaking flour here, man.
Oh, here you go.
I had to find it. I got to pay attention to comments. It's usually when all the comments start falling off. Gary's here. All right. Woohoo. Gary, man. We didn't. You're probably going to hear this. So we'll let you know. On the future, every Saturday, right, we'll have a thing. You can Google and find out a question. If you stump me, there'll be a punishment. So there'll be a wheel. I have it on my phone. And you ask me a fly fishing question. And if I can't answer it, I got to spin the wheel. It could be a huge dab, flower hitting a shot. We do a double watch. I'll show you a double. This will be one of the punishments. We call these a double. So all you kids at home want to try it. I give it with warning. So what you do is you take your flour. Here, I'll bring it up, Gary. I'm gonna bring you out a second. So you have your pen and you got your bowl. You're gonna hit this. You get hit of this.
Ooh.
And then without exhaling, you're going to take a hit of the pen. Watch.
Oh, I've about tried that once. And I got the bowl. Let me see what I took the dab hit, and I almost had my weed hit my mouth by the time I coughed. Like,
Woo! It blasted.
Oh, yeah.
One might be a dab and a pen on one. I fail and I can't answer it, then I spin the wheel. It might be chug a big chug of your drink, or just so you know, you might want to do your homework and you come up and give me a punishment. The most 5 confused facts about fly fishing that people get wrong.
I'll go to his little bit of what he's actually, I think he's northeast Pennsylvania. And he'll be like, he's like so many likes, he'll spin, he's got a wheel. This one's like take a shot. One's like no, it has a little bong. One's like no water.
Yeah.
That's little stuff like
that.
that.
I'm going to do it on my phone. It's going to be a wheel you spin, but I won't have it on the background. I'll have it on my phone. I was thinking about putting one on my wall back there in the bar. Well, studio now, it was a bar. We old live streams, we had the bar behind us. I tore the bar down because most of the times it didn't make any sense because every drink we like, we keep cold.
Right.
So they weren't really on the bar anyway. So it's used, So I tore it down. We put up new lights. I'll tell you what, I could show you.
You should bring Gary back up now.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'll bring Gary back up. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't have you up there. I could show you how far I got so far. Hold on. Give me a minute, all right? I'm going to go back with my phone, and she's going to bring me up, and I'll show you so far what I got done.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh, here, you didn't take the lighter with you, did you?
No. Right beside you.
Oh, I see it. Cool. All right.
Pop the door up so that-
Whew, dang, it's a good cough.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, so my mom's probably going to be feeling a little older. Today, I guess technically today, Sunday, the 8th. Today's my brother's birthday. He's 54.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
54 now.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, Mom. Yeah, my brother's 54. And because my birthday's September, I hate the big 50. He's 4.
Nice.
And because my birthday's September. Oh,
Are you singing, Daisy? What do you think? I think he's going to come up back there. I'm not sure where he's at, though.
sing it, little birdie. Love hearing your songs.
The big birdies are sleeping.
Yeah, my little dog, she's been feeling too good the last few days.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, she's been kind of coughing pretty rough. Whew.
All right. We're both going to go out. I'm going to bring him up.
All right.
Maybe here. I have to add seat.
Okay. There you can see. There's that big frying pan. That's a two-handled cast iron frying pan. That's the symbol of the Buffalo Gap Gun Club.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Here's the tying bench, all the fly tying stuff.
It is
Daisy's little
huge.
playpen when she's back in the studio. If she wants to blow off a little bit of steam, she can play in their playpen. And then this is the Rubber Ducky Studios right here. That's what we did. It used to be a bar. We turned it into the studio. This is Rubber Ducky Studio, guys. Okay. How do I leave?
I can remove you from the scene.
Yeah, it's on a big skillet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he leaves back there, but we can do it from here. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, there's not that much heat back there, so it's kind of cold right now to be going back there, and
Definitely.
it's for some reason it loses the furnace loses all its heat for it won't go that. I don't know. Just that room don't get much heat, so. But that's what I redid it. I took the bar apart and redid it. Hung that old muzzleloader I had since I was 12 years old up on the wall.
I don't know. I got it's at my mom's stepdad's birth. Got it. Actually, it's a shotgun. Grandpa had it and got it in the case. I mean, I ain't seen it in a long time. As soon as he bring out, he brought it out of the shotgun out of the case. He brought it out. As soon as he brought it out, I looked at him with, I ain't seen that gun in a few years. This old shotgun. It's,
All we have there is bows and that muzzleloader. So we get very few times to go out with a rifle. So
I don't know if stepdad's got I don't know if he's got a rifle. I don't know what he uses, but I think he's much like a bow. He uses bow and arrow. And he usually goes hunting.
Oh, she has all kinds of stuff that we keep up locked at the gun cabinets. We don't have a fireproof safe here.
No.
So a lot of our guns keep in the fireproof safes.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
got like a 7mm, 243, a couple 9mm pistols. What's that one, that competition shoot pistol she just got? Yeah, but they're all over in the fire safety boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And you surely shouldn't have them in your house if you're going to be, if you have your medical card. I don't think you're supposed to have them in your house. You can own them. You don't have to sell them, but I don't know how all that works.
I don't know.
We don't know the law, so they don't keep them here. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody's got a medical card and guns. Yeah, they just, if you got them, I'd say you how to make sure they can't find them.
Yeah. So all ours stay at the safety-proof, the big, you know what I mean? The big fireproof safes.
Oh, that's the best way to put you can put them up, put something like that.
My dad has a huge one too. It has my 30-06 and all them in them.
Yeah.
All the shotguns, all that shit.
Yeah, I've had like some guns. Yeah, so actually the best way to do is put it like a big safe or something like that. Keep them locked up.
Oh, this live stream's gonna cut us off in like 5 minutes.
Oh shit. Yeah, we'll see. We'll just keep going until it does. That's something, man. I didn't know this, right? If you're backstage, okay, on StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Try it sometime. We'll have to do it. See if it does it. You have to pay for it. But you remember, Juggalo, right?
Yeah.
One night we were at Juggalo's live stream, and I tried making a comment, and it wouldn't post it, right? And I asked the guys, what's going on? And they said, well, what happens is he ended the live stream, but you can stay backstage. You're not live, but you can stay backstage and talk.
Yeah.
Hours later, dude, having a whole conversation. And
yeah, I did one stream. Was do 840. Yeah, I got him to sit there and you can sit there and be like we see all kinds of stream like this. To be like, if y'all want to join backstage, yeah, we sit here like this. And he ended the stream. Says burn seat. He ended the stream. It's worth the time. He ended the stream.
Yeah.
And the YouTube ended up, and that was probably about like. Yeah, kind of like 5 or 6 of us.
Having a conversation backstage.
We sit backstage probably. Heck, we sit back there probably for over 30 minutes. Probably I'd say over 30 minutes talk. Finally, he's like, that's finally everybody's like, okay, we're gone. Yeah, I sit back here. We did that before.
Like something we noticed, like, here we go. You can see us, right? That there, and that there. And bring the comments up. Like if you type a comment here, I'll bring one up. An old comment. Oh shit! Now I fucked up. This. I brought a comment up.
We're not seeing what you're bringing up.
See that? There, I brought a comment up. All that, and all that banner going across the bottom, I can't do in StreamYard. Only on this one. That's why we moved to the eView Max instead of StreamYard. Because of the banners and all that, bringing the comments up and all that stuff. You could do it on that, but you have to pay for it.
Right.
We don't pay a dime for this right now.
Oh, I wondered he was it? He just said it's like the free version on that, but it's only have like I guess 6 people at that time. That's it. They're considering because I guess StreamYard's price they went up.
Even Max, we can have 10 people on the free plan at one time.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah, and like on the paid version, it's like 20 people at a time or something.
It's ridiculous. Standing on your mic.
It is ridiculous. She's standing on the mic. Did you see her? She's walking all around. She's like her little playground. She's walking up and down the mic thing and on across the TV. I had we've been doing these on my PC, and my monitors went to shit. It's 10 years old. Right. It just went to shit, stopped working. So now we had to bring out the old reliable laptop. And right. But actually, if you listen to some of these lyrics on this music, man, some of it's pretty funny. You know,
the computer we had, they started shutting down. It was an old one. That's when she got the laptop had been using. And one computer with the desktop we had, it was a Windows 7. It was finally, she had to go get a laptop, and I got a couple of tablets. And
hey, don't get rid of that old laptop, right?
Well, this laptop I'm using now, that's what she got. She gets some AIDS in. And,
yeah, but don't get rid of the old one, because the reason why is the laptop I'm using right now went upgrade to Windows 11. And it don't matter how old your computer is, you can run Linux. Like when I was running Windows on this laptop, I could never go live, no matter what I tried. I upgraded memory.
Gary, we're gonna get cut off in like 8 seconds.
It says it will. We'll see. We'll see. I think it does.
You might get a couple more seconds.
We'll see what happens here. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we can stay backstage or it ends or what's going on here.
I'm not sure.
But anyway, once I put Linux on my computer, then I can go live with it.
Right on.
When it had Windows, it wouldn't let me go live. It just would glitch. It would freeze. It wouldn't go. But we're on it live right now. So,
must not like Windows in.
Yeah, Windows is bad. Windows is real bad. I wouldn't recommend anybody go to Windows 11. Do you know why you can't go to Windows 11? Because there's spyware on Windows 11. And unless you have that spyware chip on your computer, they won't let you upgrade to Windows 11.
No.
That's exactly what it is. Look it up. If you look it up, people all over Google, there's information.